This is how not to make sure your motor is good, unless you plan on rebuilding it in the future anyway.
Oh my god! Wow!
Hey, welcome back to another S13 video. Today we are going to be playing with this bad boy over here. Rick here is going to explain what's been going on so far recently with this.
Alright, so I got a little bit of blow by. Just a wee little bit, and I was like, let me check my rings, let me go get a compression tester. So we went and got this, little Harbor Freight compression tester. And this compression tester has a fitting that adjusts to your valve cover size for the spark plugs, for it to fit in snugly. And I didn't crank it on. Instead, I just kind of like hand tightened it and then put it into the cylinder. Did a compression test. A little bit low compression, 110 psi. Could be worse, could be better. I take it out, untwist it. There's no way to really tighten and loosen this while it's inside the valve cover. So I went to go put the spark plug back in, didn't realize the fitting was still sitting in there. Cracked the shit out of the spark plug. Now there's ceramic sitting on my piston head. We got a little camera where we could show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now look at all that ceramic.
So basically, we rigged up a little contraption over here to the vacuum, and we're gonna try to suck most of it out so that hopefully it's not completely ruined.
And it's clear right here, so maybe we'll be able to see some ceramic flying out.
Okay. All right, let's throw the camera in there, see if it's looking any better.
This is how not to make sure your motor is good, unless you plan on rebuilding it in the future anyway. I mean, it definitely looks a lot cleaner. I think it's about as good as it's gonna get.
Alright, we got some stuff out of it. It looks okay right now. We're waiting on a call back from one of our friends to give us a second opinion on it. But for now, the car has a little bit of rust in a few spots, nothing crazy, but we're gonna start grinding it out. We're gonna paint over it and make sure everything's nice and pretty. We have spots like right here that are starting to bubble up. We have spots like this that we're gonna touch up just so that they don't get any worse. And then we have this spot. This is the worst one that I've seen. So hopefully it's not too bad when we start grinding into it, but we'll see where that goes. Let's get that going.
Alright, so shavings were not from fitting. Fitting is not magnetic. Shavings were from something else. We're moving on to cylinder 2.
So we got the opinion from the second person, and they said to pretty much just fucking send it, and it should be okay. Alright, we're gonna crank it up and see what the compression is on cylinder 2. That's bad.
Rebuild it is.
So since this project just turned into a way longer project, Nick's gonna be doing it down in Florida while I'm not there. So he's gonna start up his own channel and you're gonna be able to follow the build there. But for now, until we leave to go down there, it'll be right here. So for now, we're just gonna get back to grinding out the rest of this rust and fixing that up. All right, so Nick just finished cleaning up all the rust spots on the car that were visible that we could find. You take a look, they're pretty clean right now. Just nice and bare. Nice clean little spots.
They work for now.
We're gonna mix up some epoxy and then we're gonna throw some primer on it and maybe a little bit of paint so that it's all nice and sealed up and there won't be any more rust. Alright, so everything that we can do for right now is pretty much done. The motor is blown, so Nick's going to be working on that while he's in Florida. So there's not really too much more that's going to be going on with this right now, but we'll see what happens in the next couple days before we go down to Florida. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who does watch my videos. I really appreciate it. And if you could drop a like down below, it really helps me out. Hit that subscribe button, turn on my post notifications to see when I upload my next video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.